speech today is over American Pit Bulls and the negative perception, and trying to break the negative perception. This is Striker. This is my best friend. He's an American Pit Bull Terrier. He is 8 years old, and he weighs around 80 pounds, and his heart, he truly believes that he is an 8-pound lap dog. He's one of the best pets I've ever had, and the day he dies will be a sad one. Striker is a perfect example of why the negative views of pit bulls needs to change. Goals of my speech are to change the negative attitudes associated with the pit bull breed. Realize that the negative stigmata pit bulls have acquired is an owner problem, not a breed problem. And number 3 is show that pit bulls can be some of the most loving, loyal, and intelligent pets a person can own. Some negative views of the pit bull. The dangerous reputation of pit bulls has been ingrained into America, mostly due to the huge media frenzy associated with pit bull attacks throughout the 1980s and 90s. Of all dog bite incidents, those including pit bulls are greatly overreported and exaggerated. It's a fact, elaborate accounts and stories draw more attention than the truth. The media knows this. In September 2008, 2 incidents were recorded with similar situations and outcomes, but the media portrayed them vastly, way differently. A New Jersey infant was killed by a dog reported to be a Siberian Husky. It was recorded and it was shown in 12 articles. And in each article, one of the headlines, "Dog Killed Infant," was only intended to be playful. Within that same month, a Nevada infant was killed by 2 dogs, reported to be mixed pit bull influence. Over 200 articles worldwide reported this. Stock photos of pit bulls baring their teeth illustrated many of newspaper accounts. And this was reported from the Washington Injury Attorney Association in 2009. In the Pit Bull Placebo, published in 2007, Karen DeLeese describes why media coverage is so important. If you have no personal experience with pit bulls, then your only information is acquired from newspapers' headlines, and it is not difficult to understand how people have formed a very negative opinion of pit bulls with the media as their only source of knowledge about the breed. Michael Vick, he was in trouble recently with fighting pit bulls. He was torturing them, and all this media coverage did was put the stigmata back on the pit bull and how dangerous they really are. Gangs and pit bulls have been closely correlated. Some gangs have actually used the pit bull as a mascot, and this has caused many cities to ban pit bull influenced dogs from their city limits. And the truth about the pit bulls. And this is a statement from the National Canine Research Council in 2009. Pit bulls have become the victims of horrible owners, just as guns are instruments of death to these same type of people. The pit bull is just another victim of a rapidly degenerating society, and a great breed may become extinct because of the poor quality of people who own them for all the wrong reasons. Every part of the pit bull from conception to death is within the direct control of owners. The history on the dogs. Theodore Roosevelt owned pit bulls. Many kings have owned them. And here's some more truth. American Canine Temperament Testing Association. They test their temperament for stability, shyness, aggressiveness, friendliness, instinct for protectiveness towards its handler, and or self-preservation in the face of a threat. 122 breeds were tested. Over 720 pit bulls were tested in June 2010. American pit bulls received an average score of 87%, compared to all other breeds, all of the dog breeds, of 77%, which is a 10% difference. In World War I, pit bulls were a mascot for the infantry, and they were used as rescue dogs as well. And of course, you all remember Little Rascals Petey. He was American pit bull, and everybody loved him. So when you think of pit bulls, definitely think of my dog Striker. Striker's not the only pit I've ever owned. I have been around many other pit bulls, and I also raised puppies. My puppies seem to be pretty intelligent. They pick up things pretty quick. They're easy potty trained. You tell them no a few times, and they pretty much figure things out. They are somewhat temperamental. They like their own food bowl, and they like their own place to sleep. And as long as they have that, they're pretty happy. I've had Striker for 8 years now, and in the 8 years that I've owned him, not one time have I ever questioned his intention on anything. He's a very happy dog. Every morning he wakes up full of energy and ready for somebody to pay attention to him. That's about as far as he goes. He's just one of many dogs out there that deserve the respect that every other breed of dogs get. We've shown the right discipline and the amount of attention that they need. There's no reason why pit bulls should never have this kind of attention. I hope that through this information and including my own personal testimony, you can now see pit bulls as what they are. Courageous and enduring animals, simply striving to be loyal to their owners. The negative attitudes toward this breed need to be adjusted beginning with you. When you think of pit bulls, don't immediately envision the bloody, violent dogs that you see on the news. Think of my dog Striker, an 80-pound lap dog who wants nothing more than to just give his last breath to be loyal to his owner. Those dogs on the news that you see do not have this choice. They're just a product of the man. If you take away nothing from this speech, at least always remember that.